have to calm down for you to explain to him what it means and then go back being angry? Like, just imagine that. Just imagine that. Just there at the corner, I was laughing and I'm like, oh my goodness, look what I did. Look what I did to the poor old people. Like, what did you guys say to each other? Like, on the phone, what did you guys say to each other? Because I'm trying to understand, like, how was the conversation? Like, I want Vodacom to give me the recording. I want Vodacom to give me the recording because I want to hear the conversation. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's a girl Sarah here again. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the fun part of being married to someone who's not from your country, your culture. You guys don't speak the same language at all. So in my case, I'm going to be saying the fun part of being married to a South African man, because I am a Congolese and I'm married to someone who's not from my country, my culture. He doesn't speak the same language as me. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experience with a South African man. So without wasting your time, guys, if it's the first time watching my video and you like what you've seen so far, please consider subscribing to the channel. Click the notification bell for you to be the first one to be notified whenever I post a new video, and I promise you are going to love it here. So without wasting your time, guys, let's go to the reason why you clicked this video. So first of all, guys, excuse my voice because I was very sick these few days. Like, flu was really on me for like few days. It's only today that I feel a bit better. Like, I couldn't even hear at all. Like, it was on my ears, my throats, like my nose, everything was bad. So today I feel much better, and then I didn't want to be in the bedroom on my bed for like the whole day like I did for the past few days. So today I say, no, let me do something. Okay, so just excuse my voice. Okay, so yeah. So the fun part of being married to a South African man in this case, guys, no matter how much you can say that, no, me and my husband, we speak English, everything is fine, we understand each other. Let me tell you, no matter how much you guys understand each other, let me tell you, there's always something that will happen that will show that, you know what, we are from different countries, we speak different languages. And this happens to every single person who married to someone who's not from their country or speak their language. Let's start first with the language part. So I came in South Africa when I was like very young. I learned almost everything here in this country. I can speak a bit of Zulu. Like, I can defend myself in Zulu. Yes, my Zulu may not be perfect, but you're not gonna gossip when I'm around, you know. South African languages I can understand. I may not get everything, but I can hear, I can get what you're trying to tell me. And English, I can communicate myself in English. I can defend myself also in English, like I am doing right now. Okay, so my husband and I, we speak English. So when there's something that I want to explain to my husband, for an example, if I was speaking to my sisters, and me and my sisters, we speak Lingala, sometimes we speak French. This one day I was speaking to my sisters, the conversation was great, and you know, we were laughing, we were speaking Lingala, we were so loud, and my younger sister was like, hey Sarah, listen, I checked your status, the picture that you just posted, you know, I zoomed it and I zoomed it again, and then she's like, yo, Obandi, Obandi, you know. So Obandi, it's like, you know, have you started, are you pregnant or something like that, because I'm busy zooming your pictures, things like that. So we just laughed about it. I'm like, no, I just can't wait and stuff like that, you know. We just laughed about it, and then it's passed. So to me it was so funny, especially the way she said it. And then I went to my husband because I want to tell him the story what Esther said. So I ran to my husband. I was like jumping, so excited to tell him the story. I was like, Papa, can you listen what Esther told me? So we were just talking, and she's like, Sarah, I saw the picture that you saw on the status, and I zoomed it and I zoomed it. Mind you, my younger sister said it in Lingala, right? She said it in Lingala. So me, I am translating it to my husband in English. So I'm like, Esther said, oh, I saw the picture that you posted on your status. You know, I zoomed it and I zoomed it again, and And she's like, yo, Obandi, Obandi, Kosaboite. And I said exactly what my sister said in Lingala, and I said it exactly to my husband in Lingala. And I continued in English like normal. It didn't even click to my mind that I said that part in Lingala. And my husband was like, wait, what did she say? I'm like, no, she said like, yo, Obandi, Obandi. We just laughed about it. I repeated it again. It's still not clicking to me that I am speaking that part in Lingala to my husband. And then my husband was like, wait, what is Obandi? And I'm like, oh, did I say Obandi? Like, yeah, like you've been saying Esther say Obandi, Obandi. What is Obandi? Yo, guys, that's when it clicked to my mind. That's like, oh my goodness. All this time that he's been like looking confused, meaning he have been saying Lingala all along. Like, guys, these things happens, and it happens a lot. Sometimes I will say something to my husband, or even when I'm telling him a story, like in my story I'm gonna put some French words, some Lingala words, but me, it doesn't even click to my mind that I am putting words. And sometimes he's just gonna get the point, like he's just gonna get the point, and then he will ask me later on, like, what is to say? Like, what is to say? Because sometimes when I'm telling him something, I'll be like, Babaki, you know, like, to say, you know, I always add to say like, you know. And he will always ask me, to say, what is to say? Until he just made peace with it, and now he knows, like, to say, because I'll be saying it not knowing that I am saying it. So this is one of the things that it happens a lot. Like, it happens to every single person who got married to someone who's not from your country, who doesn't speak your language. Like, the language part, it's always there. Like, you can never run away from it. You always gonna end up like introducing your language, not knowing that you are speaking your language, especially when you guys are fighting and you are so angry and you want to say something, and in that moment when you are angry, that word, it's not gonna happen in English. Like, you would try to say it in English. English is not there. English is gone. But the only words that you can say, you can only say it in your language. And imagine now you are so angry and you want to tell your husband things that for him to get it, like to really get it, and the English word is not coming. You only have to say it in your language, and now you ended up saying it in your language, and now your husband knows that you're so angry at asking you, what does that mean? So imagine now you have to calm down for you to explain to him what it means, and then go back being angry. Like, just imagine that. That's so crazy. And another thing, when I'm telling him a story, like, you know, I'm telling him a story and that story is funny, like in my language, it's funny. When I think about it, or when I talk about it, I'll be laughing like there's no stop. But now I am telling him the same story. I'll try my best to make it as fun as it is in Lingala, and make it fun in English as well. But imagine when I'm telling that story, I'm laughing still. Like, I'm laughing because it's funny to me. But the person that I am telling this story in English, it's not really making sense. Like, it's not even funny, and he's just looking at me. You can see this person just laughing because I am laughing, but the story itself, it's not funny to him at all. At all. Like, and deep down I'll be like, now I'm laughing at myself, and now this English thing, it's making my story not to be funny anymore. Like, and the funny part about the language thing is that it's not only between the two of you, husband and wife, even the family members. And the family members here, I'm talking about parents. So now imagine your parents are old, and you decide to fall in love with someone who doesn't speak the language that your parents speak. And now you're forcing them to learn that language for them to communicate, because, like it or not, you guys are family. They have to communicate. They have to be together. They have to love each other. They have to be like together. And now Magogo, they're all Madalas who can't speak that language still. When they are together, now you will see them be laughing for something that they didn't even hear, laughing for things that guys, whenever I think about these things, it always makes me laugh. And this happens with my mom and my mother-in-law. My mom and my mother-in-law, they love each other. Like, these two love each other. Whenever they are together, they love to talk, they love to communicate. And the problem is, my mom speaks French and Lingala, my mother-in-law speaks Tswana, and the two of them, English is not their first languages. My mom is still like struggling, you know, like she came in South Africa when she's old, so learning English when you're old, it's not, you know, it's not there. And my mother-in-law, she can express herself in English, but English also is not like the best, but best also for her, you know, you get what I mean? So now these two, when they are together, they have to communicate, and the only language that they can communicate is English. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. If only I can put a camera to take a video of them when they are communicating, you guys will never stop laughing for the rest of your life. So I love being next to them, next to my mom, for me to translate, just to help them if they don't understand each other, because I know my mom, like I know my mom needs me when she's talking to my mother-in-law, but she doesn't like it when I'm next to her, especially when she's communicating with her and she doesn't get something and I want to translate. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. It makes her feel like, oh, I'm not able to speak English, type of a thing. So I will be at the corner, but I always want to be at the corner for me to make sure that no, everything is fun there, like they are getting each other, you know. I don't want to hear the story, but I want to hear for me to help, you know. But when I will be at the corner there, I will see my mom, she's just laughing. My mom is just laughing, and the laugh, I can see this laugh is for someone who didn't understand. You know, when you didn't understand anything and you just want the story to go on, you don't want the person to repeat again and again. That's what my mom was doing. She was just like laughing and laughing. And there's something that my mother-in-law asked my mom, and my mom just replied by yeah. It was a question that needed my mom like to answer, you know, to say something that my mother-in-law wanted to know. And my mom just replied yeah, yeah. And I'm there at the corner, I'm like, yeah, for what? That's not what she wants to know. And I can see my mother also is asking my mother-in-law something, and my mother-in-law also, the way my mom was saying that thing in English, my mother-in-law didn't get it, like, but she was just smiling. And I was just there at the corner, I was laughing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, look what I did to the poor old people. Like, I was just like laughing at the corner there. So now they were done, and I went to my mom. I asked my mom, like, what did my mother-in-law say? And my mom was like, I didn't hear anything that she said. Like, did you hear? What did she say? I'm like, but you don't like me to be there when you guys are communicating, so why are you asking me? No, I didn't hear. I didn't also tell her, because even if I tell her, like, is she going to reply or something? And then my mother-in-law also went to my husband and asked my husband, Sarah's mom said this and that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Then my husband comes to me and then he's like, your mom told my mother this and that. What does it mean? Oh my goodness. And then when he told me that, we just started laughing at each other. We're like, look what we created, look what we started, look where we're putting the old poor people. Guys, it was so funny, and like, it was just funny, you know. And the thing is, they love each other until today. They even call each other without me knowing. And when I go visit my mother-in-law, she's just gonna tell me, you know, I spoke to your mom yesterday. And in my mind, I'm like, what did you guys say to each other? Like, on the phone, what did you guys say to each other? Because I'm trying to understand, like, how was the conversation? Like, I want Vodacom to give me the recording. I want Vodacom to give me the recording, because I want to hear the conversation. Oh my goodness. So they love each other, they always call each other, they send each other's voice notes. So like, that's just amazing. That's the really fun part of being married to someone who's not from your country, your culture. You mix cultures. It's just amazing. Like, there are so many things that happen. Like, each and every day there's something new, each and every day there's something happening, and we really enjoy it. So it's something that I really love, really enjoying it. I would do it thousands of times, again and again and again and again, because I just love it, So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining and helpful for someone out there. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys on my next video. If you guys also have something similar, please leave it on a comment down below. Then I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.